All right. Hey, May marks Mental Health Awareness Month, and with that in mind, it is important to focus on our physical health as well. Exercise can be a form of self-care, and no one knows that better than our guest, it's Candice McField. She is back with us, friend of the show. And Candice, why do you think staying physically fit or exercise can help us mentally?
You know, because one, it just releases those endorphins, but it just gives us that drive and motivation a lot of times to continue to just press forward within our day, which just helps our mental health as well.
Yeah.
And just helps us with our own personal care, which is the focus for today. Just learning how to embrace self-care to empower yourself.
Yeah, and Pat and I were talking a little while ago that exercise is a good mood booster as well too. I always find myself when I exercise regularly feeling so much better about myself and just about my mental health than if I don't exercise.
Absolutely.
So.
But the thing is, you have to set aside your you time. And I sound like a broken record because I always say this, but you have to set at least 20 minutes a day. I want you to set aside something to do for yourself, not for your spouse, not for your kids, not for your boss, friends, family, but solely for you. So take that 20 minutes or whatever it is and do something only for you.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, give us some demonstrations here.
Yes.
You're going to help us with this here. What are we going to start with?
So
Candice?
today's focus is glutes, and so Sheila's going to demonstrate. So the first exercise we have is called a crossover. So for a lot of people, they want to lift and sculpt their glutes, and so you'll see Sheila's going to cross over. So this is an exercise where she's going side to side, and then she comes down and hits the floor on each side, and so that's working that glute. So what I want you to do is to focus on doing one leg at a time before you finish and go to the other side.
How many repetitions do you recommend, Candice, that a person does?
I would start at like 15 per side. You'll start to feel that burn. As you get higher, maybe 15, 20, add 20, add 25, but you'll probably start to feel it around that 15 range if you just keep doing it side to side.
And then you do the 15. Would you do another set after that?
Yeah, I would start with like 2 sets of 15.
Okay.
So the next exercise we're going to do for this to lift and sculpt that glute is a glute kickback. So look here. So she does 90 degrees her leg, and then she's just pressing up towards the ceiling. And so that pushing up right there is squeezing the glutes, and it's going to help sculpt and lift. And then the next exercise, she's going to go to her stomach. It's called a ballerina glute lift. So this exercise is really amazing because it doesn't take a lot of movement at all. So you see her feet are together, and you see this little movement. She's barely coming up off the floor.
Right.
But that little movement is going to be squeezing and lifting your glutes. And that's all you need is just that little movement. And so just come down, come up. Again, you can start with like 10 reps, 15 reps, maybe do 2 sets of 15, right? And then that'd be a great exercise. And so one more. So we're going to have Sheila flip to her back. And so now we just need to stretch that all out. So she's going to cross one leg over her, over her knee, come back, and then just pull on that thigh. And so she's going to feel that stretch in the quad there, in the glute there. So just a way to stretch out the glutes after you've done some glute exercises.
Sheila has done these exercises before. You are a great,
Thank you.
You're a great example of those movements. So great job, Sheila.
Yeah, you're done.
Really good. And thank you, Candice.
Yeah, thank you.
It's great to see you again.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Candice, tell people how they can find you if they're looking to do some glutes or maybe some other types of exercises.
Yeah, you can go to CandiceMcField.com.
All right, there you go. Sheila, great job again. Good to see you. Thanks, Candice.
Thank you.
And there's